Cool. Wonderful. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. My name is Christina Martinez Williams. I'm really excited to host this call tonight and to see all of you. If you're just now joining us, tell us in the chat where you are watching from. And if you're new to ketones, type new in the chat. And if you are not new to ketones, tell us how long you've been drinking ketones. We're going to be talking about what ketones are today, having a couple of stories shared, and then also we're going to talk about the different ways that we have for you to get started with us. So I'm really excited because we have these shares are going to be amazing tonight. And you're going to get to meet some people. So here are ketones. They are a powder or a liquid, and you get to mix them in a bottle of water. It could be any type of bottle of water, and they get you into ketosis within an hour or within minutes. It's really exciting. Nick's going to share his screen, and we're going to see some things that we're going to be talking about as we talk about what ketones are, and then we're going to get into a couple of stories. So ketones are just molecules of energy. They're developed by the Department of Defense, and they have been formulated by doctors. They are all natural ingredients, and they are so incredible because they actually have 205 patents that are granted or pending. And that is absolutely incredible because that means that everything that has become into this little packet is protected, and it's one and only. It's the only 100% bioidentical ketone that exists on the market, and it's the only one that is naturally fermented. That means that when it goes into your system, when you drink it, your body knows exactly how to use it and sends it in all the different places that your body needs to use it for energy. There's tons of flavors, and there's so many different delicious flavors that are out there. There's at least one for everyone. So what are the benefits? You can see these all here. I have actually experienced all of these. So ketones do help you with better fat loss. I have dropped 10 pant sizes since drinking ketones, and I've added muscle in the process of that. People used to ask me if I was pregnant when I wasn't. Now they ask me if I do CrossFit when I don't. My energy has shifted. I've always been high energy, but especially when I got started 8 years ago, my daughters were 8 months old and 2 years old, and I needed more energy because I had some, but I didn't have enough to keep up with them, especially at night when they went to sleep. I wanted to do more for myself, and I didn't have enough for myself. I only had enough to be a good mom. Since drinking ketones, I was able to not only be an amazing mom, but I get to be myself all day long, going after my goals, even when they go to sleep. Mood. If you have kids, tell me in the chat if you have kids, put kids in the chat or grandkids in the chat, because kids require a level of patience, and ketones have given me more of that. They also have helped me with my mental clarity. I have more focus to get things done. I'm less distracted when I'm getting certain tasks done. And then my sleep, when I started drinking these, my littlest was 8 months old, and I was still breastfeeding her, and I breastfed her for another 1.5 years drinking ketones. But that meant that I had truncated sleep, and I got a better maximized hours of sleep when I started drinking ketones. And then my appetite control, I usually have the munchies, the cravings for carbs right around 3, and ketones help me to not have to grab for those things in the way that I used to. They help control my appetite because they're fueling my brain. And then my digestion is much more regular. My body is more regular when I'm drinking ketones, and that overall cognitive ability is there. And that's something that I see the most in my parents, especially in my dad, who's 70, almost 75, like in less than a month. He's been drinking these for 9 years, and I watch his brain when he has ketones in his body. I watch his brain work better. I watch his ability to respond, his clarity of mental clarity in his thoughts work even better when he's drinking ketones. And that's incredible to watch as well. And for his energy and for my mom's energy, they keep up with my girls more than I do sometimes, which seems crazy, but it's amazing because they feel younger. So ketones do all of these things. And why? Because they are what your body prefers. Your brain, your heart, and your muscles prefer ketones over glucose. So when they're present, which they will be when you drink them, your body says, "Ooh, I like that the best. I'm going to use it for fuel, and this is how I want to operate." So This is something that you need at the very least to fuel your brain and your heart and your muscles. We're going to go to sharing a couple of stories, and we're going to come on to the big screen so you can see people's faces better. So I'm going to introduce someone who's very near and dear to me, and that is my husband. He doesn't usually, this is actually his second time ever sharing his story live. So please give him a lot of love and support in the chat. He's been drinking ketones just as long as me, just a little bit shorter. So one thing about me is that I was super skeptical when I got started drinking ketones. I said no to my brother, who you're going to hear from later, for 9 months. My parents said yes, and I said no. My husband said no to ketones in the beginning, and then eventually, pretty soon after I started drinking them, he started as well, and you're going to hear his story. So, Joe, if you can come off mute and share with us, please.
Yes, yes. So good evening, all. I've been given a truncated amount of time. I'll have 2 minutes, so I'm going to talk fast. My name is Joe Martinez Williams. I am 42 years old, and I am a father, a husband, and a director of operations at a nonprofit. How long have I been drinking ketones? Carry the one, 1,000 years. I'm just kidding. 8 years. And so before ketones, I was a troll, right? I hated people. I was in a bad mood. I didn't want to be around people. So I'm at work all day, and then I have to hit DC traffic. And I don't know if you've ever been to DC, but traffic and the drivers suck. And then I would come home and I'll have to deal with two little girls who didn't clean as much as they should have. And then I also was like, I had poor sleep. I slept like probably maybe I would go to sleep and then I would wake up in like an hour. And then I would just be in a bad mood when I woke up. And then also I didn't like my body, right? I hated my body. I hated seeing in the mirror. I wasn't active. And again, I had body image issues. And so that's all before ketones. But then once I introduced ketones, I noticed that I had a lot more energy. And I had a lot more energy. I was like a lot more active, and I wanted to get to the gym. I wanted to exercise. And so I started, just hitting the gym. And then so now I'm proud of my body. I would love to take my shirt off all the time, any chance I get, and actually, honestly, I am in better, at 42, I'm in better physical shape and mental health than I was when I was 21. And so that's what introducing ketones. And then also I started having improved sleep. I would get 5 to 7 hours of sleep a night. And so then what that helped is like, I'm actually waking up in a better mood, and so then when I'm at work all day, and then I'll drink my ketones probably an hour or so before I leave work. So then like by the time I leave work, the ketones have kicked in. I'm in a better mood. I'm more forgiving and more patient with the DC traffic drivers. So then when I get home, I see the girls that haven't cleaned up as well as they should. I'm like, all right, just go ahead and pick it up. Go ahead and pick it up. So I was found that I was in a better place with my family, my friends, and in my coworkers. And so that is my story. How'd I do, Nick?
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. He did amazing. So it's been fun to experience this together, because when you look at pictures of he and I from 8 years ago to now, we both have slimmed and trimmed, and we really have become better versions of ourselves as a result of drinking ketones, and can love each other and our family and our girls better, and show up better for life. And it's been fun to watch him shift and change too, and experience him as a better, as a more not so grumpy person that is in our house. So that's been great. Not a troll. Thank you, Joe, for being here. Thanks for sharing. Renee, can you come off mute and share your story, please, and tell us who you are?
Okay, I'm not as perky as Joe, so I'm just gonna.
You're good.
I'm just gonna wing this. My name is Renee Davis. I live in Fort Washington, Maryland, with Christina and Joe. Not with them, but in the same area. I'm 54. I've been married for 24 years, and I have 4 grown children and 8 grandchildren. I work a full-time job, a part-time job, and share ketones. I've been drinking ketones for 1 year now. I first shared when I was 3 months into my journey. Before then, I had no energy to exercise, to do chores around the house, to play with my grandchildren. My mood was like a roller coaster, very unpredictable. I too have to sit in DC traffic. I work 2 jobs, so my sleep pattern was very off. I didn't have any energy to do the 2 jobs that I needed to do. My eating habits were horrible, and I too was uncomfortable in my body. I was a size 2X and a size 14 pants. I was a little over 200 pounds and just not, I lacked self confidence in what I look like. Um, I've been drinking ketones now for a year. Since then, I feel great. I have plenty of energy to work 2 jobs. I walk daily, rain, snow, sleet, shine, sometimes twice a day. I do chores around the house. I play with my grandchildren. My mood is generally calm, even with the traffic and working at a law firm. I maintain a mood that's stable. I do get about 7 hours of sleep a night, and I've changed my eating habits. So as this journey has evolved, I continue to just notice small shifts in my mood and energy for the better. I feel more comfortable and confident because I'm losing the weight, and I'm able to see a little bit of muscle now. I'm officially down 20 pounds of fat, and I've come off of one of many medications due to my weight loss. So that's a big, huge win for me. For my acid reflux, I'm down that medication, which the doctor is very proud of me for. Um, I'm excited to stay on this journey with ketones, to see how much more my body's going to change. I'm excited for the energy that I have. I have a brand new grandbaby that's 3 weeks old. So I want to be able to see her life through with the rest of my grandkids, and maybe get into a bathing suit this summer. I'm not sure about that one, but it's a goal of mine. But probably the biggest thing is my self-confidence and the way that I've changed with the ketone community over this last year. So that's my story.
Wow. I love it, Renee. Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for
Thank
sharing.
you.
I love hearing and seeing your changes over time, and hearing your confidence, watching your confidence change even from when you shared like when you were 3 months in to now almost a year in. That's
Mm-hmm.
huge, and it's amazing to have you a part of our community. Thank you for sharing. Um,
Thanks.
yes. Nick, if you can go back to the slideshow, we'll see. I don't remember exactly what's there. Okay, cool. So we're going to be talking, Nick's going to be talking in a second about joining our community and the different ways to get started. Uh, this is something that I didn't start sharing until I was actually a year and a half into drinking ketones. And remember, I started 9 months after hearing about them. I was slow go in every aspect. But sharing ketones has given me the opportunity to go from living paycheck to paycheck to world schooling my girls and making our lifestyle travel, and also just getting to design how we get to contribute and how we get to live. And then also from investing in myself and events, I've gone from shifting to needing people to see me to seeing and celebrating myself, while also inspiring other people and empowering them to step into their passions and greatness. And then I get to thrive and feel alive because I get to utilize my God-given gifts to foster relationships, to develop communities, and to build those diverse communities and develop leaders all across the world, where health, wealth, and love are the new norm. So I'm going to shift this to Nick, who is my brother, who is the person who introduced me to ketones and my husband to ketones. I'm better because of his introduction. And you're going to hear about his story, but then also some ways to get started. So Nick, I
Awesome.
pass it to you.
Thank you, Christina. Good to see all your faces. Like Christina said, my name is Nick. I see my nieces on here. I see my brother-in-law on here. This is like family affair. I'm grateful to be here tonight and to just share with you a few different options for getting started. Hopefully at this point, you're at least, if you're new to this conversation, you haven't tried ketones yet, hopefully you've seen enough like validation, like this is the real deal. This stuff works. It's something that I was introduced to 9 years ago by a flight attendant. I used to be a full-time airline pilot, and I was not looking for a health supplement. I was just flying, and I had an entrepreneurial endeavor on the side of flying. But my friend, the flight attendant, calls me, said, "You got to try this stuff. It's going to rock your world. It's going to give you energy. All the things that you just heard," she said it did. She said, "It's going to change the world, and you got to do this with me." That was 9 years ago. And to be perfectly honest, first people I called were my mom, my dad, and my sister. My mom and my dad said yes right away. My sister said no. But here she is 9 years later, so that's okay. And the neat thing though is the impact that this started to have, the ripple that it started to create. So whether you're on here right now and you're just looking to drop some body fat, you're looking to transform, you're looking for energy, this is going to help you with that. And if you want to, it can help the people around you. If you have family, friends, people that you know need this, that are maybe 20 cars deep in the line at Starbucks, looking for that fix or just looking for that solution. If they're drinking 4 rock stars or monsters a day, just hoping to get through the day, this is an amazing, amazing solution. So I'm just going to walk through the different options to get started. When I got started, there was basically 2 ways. Now there's actually kind of 4 different options to start. It's a really cool progression and path. I'm going to take like 3 to 5 minutes and just walk you through. And hopefully by the end, you'll be able to pick out which way you want to start. There's no right or wrong. You just have to start with the path that's right for you. So let me pull my screen back up here so you guys have some fun visuals. And let's just take a look. So we have basically 4 options: customer, affiliate, promoter, coach. It's basically you get to drink, you can share, you can build, or you can do what we call coach. I'm going to explain what those each mean first. As a customer, the best option to get started is our VIP club. It's a subscription. It's like a subscribe and save, kind of like Amazon has. With this, you save 15% just by setting that up. You can change your products. You can cancel at any time. And after you've had 3 of those smart ships run, you qualify for VIP Plus, which gives you 25% off. And that's kind of our best discount. You also get special access to different flavors and a lot of different things. We also, for our VIPs and really anyone that's on a smart ship, whether you're affiliate, promoter, or coach, or a customer, you can earn your product for free. So Pruvit loves social sharing and social validation. So if you as a customer refer 3 friends, like me, I called my mom, my dad, my sister, and they're each on a smart ship, you can start earning your product for free. They just average whatever those 3 customers spend, and they credit that towards your next order, your next smart ship order. Really great program, and we literally have thousands of people that get their ketones for free on a monthly basis. The next option is called the affiliate program. The best thing about our affiliate program is it's free. It's free. There's 0 cost. There's no qualification. And immediately, just by literally clicking a button saying, yes, you're raising your hand, yes, I want to be an affiliate, you get access not just to the free product like we mentioned, but you actually get paid for all of the referrals that you make. And it's up to $40 a box. You get paid ongoing. It's not just one time, which is really cool. I actually have pilots that I referred back in 2015 who still drink ketones today. And for the last 9 years, every time they order, I earn a commission, which is really, really fun. We have a VIP bonus, which pays you as you start to develop a community of customers. And the more customers you have, you hit certain target amounts and you get bonuses, which is really fun. And this is just a really great way to, instead of driving Uber, instead of delivering Instacart, like this is just a simple way to get paid for referring something that you love. I always give recommendations or look for recommendations of restaurants, of things to buy on Amazon, and I don't normally get rewarded for it. Occasionally, Delta will send me an email saying, hey, if you refer our credit card, we'll give you 50,000 miles. Well, this is even better than that because you're not just getting free ketones or free flights, you're also getting cash money. So that's our affiliate program. Now, this is, drinking or sharing. The next option I mentioned was building, and that's what we call our promoter program. To be a promoter, it's $49 a year, and you get way more than just, commissions on, product that you're selling to different customers. You're earning residual commission. You get upfront bonuses that kind of help you get started. You can earn a car bonus. Basically, Pruvit will pay up to $800 a month for a luxury car bonus. We have leadership bonuses. We have incentive trips. In fact, we're going on a cruise to the Bahamas here at the end of October. And you actually get to build a community and build a community of people that are loving ketones, that are loving shifting their lives, that are pursuing their better. Now, also with this promoter program, you get access to our promoter packs. And these packs they're discounted. You can buy them on demand as many times as you want. They're just kind of what you start with generally. You're going to save 30% on the max pack. You're going to save 36% off retail on the mega. And we teach you what to do with these boxes. Now they're just boxes, they're boxes of 20. So we teach you how to break these into what we call trial packs, where you sell 5 or 10 servings, basically giving people the ability to experience ketones for the first time. When I was flying, what I would do is I'd be in the cockpit drinking my ketones, and the guy I was flying with usually asked, "What are you drinking?" I said, "Well, here, I've got one. You want to try it?" They usually did want to try it because they heard about the energy. They noticed I was happy. Then they'd say, "Well, how do I get more?" I'm like, "Well, here, I can sell you 5. I got 5 in my suitcase." Well, I would sell them 5, or I would sell them 10. They'd give me cash. And as a result of that, it always covered my cost. So if you sell through that max pack, you'll bring in $960 as trials. If you sell through the mega pack, I'll share my screen again here, you'll bring in $1,920 if you use the pricing that we recommend. Even if you only sold half of it and you drank the other half, you've essentially got all of these ketones for free, which is a really great deal. Now, the final option is what we call our Certified Ketone Technology Optimization Coach. And we actually have a live certification going on this weekend, so it's not too late to grab this certification. But it's actually an on-demand course. It's online. It's virtual. You can participate at any time. We do have these live certifications going on, usually once a quarter. And this gives you the ability to basically become certified in the technology and optimization of ketones. Certified in how to utilize this product to help people optimize their human performance, their human existence. It's a really, really powerful and amazing certification. And it also amplifies the commissions that you can make and opens up this as a career if that's what you're looking for. So those are the 4 options. You can drink ketones, you can share them, right? You can build a community with us, or you can step in and be a coach. And there's no path that you don't have to start as a customer and then jump from one to the next. You literally can start today as a coach, and you get everything that you need to be successful. If you've never drank ketones, I recommend for sure, at the very least, grabbing one of these options, whether you start with a 10 serving trial pack or our Excited bundle, which gives you 30 servings of ketones and a box of our electrolytes, or the all-in, which gives you 40 servings of ketones, as well as our intermittent fasting kit. Pick one of these. If you're going to do the Curious bundle, my recommendation is at least grab 2 or 3 of them. That way you don't run out, because once you start to have this, you will be sad once it's no longer in your life. So those are the different options to start. I definitely recommend that you get back with whoever invited you here and just say, "Hey, I'm ready to get started as a promoter, and I'd love to start with that mega pack," or, "Hey, I'm ready to get started as a affiliate, and tell me more about this all-in bundle." Just tell them how you're ready to get started. They'll give you a link. You can go ahead and hop on there and order your product, and then just get ready, right? We have an amazing community that you get to plug into as little as you want or as much as you want. We have programs that you get to plug into. We have coaching, we have support. We are here so that you can achieve your it, right? Pruvit, the name of the company is Pruvit. What is your it? What are you going after? You heard a little bit about Joe's. You heard a little bit about Renee's and Christina's. The question, hopefully you're inspired tonight, is to go for it. Like, let this be the best year of your health. Let this be the best decade of your health. Be like Joe, living better at age 42 than he did at age 21. That's what we're all about. So with that, Christina, I will turn it back to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, I love that Pruvit's mission and vision is to inspire people to be the best versions of themselves. And I know that when I feel better, I show up better. I show up more as myself. I show up in all of my roles in life as a better version. And so that's what we get to do, not only, like Nick said, with ketones that are going to make you feel better, but also with a community that is here to support you. And I love that we're in this space. We're in a community-based marketing space, not where you can just go and get this from any store around, because we're here to support and we're here to be with you. So like Nick said, go back to the person that invited you and say, "This is how I want to get started," and start thinking about those other people in your life that you want to help too, because you also can get free ketones and even earn at the same time. and you'll be able to start making that impact in the generations around you as well. All right. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for your time. We appreciate you.